Okay, I think we are live. I think. Get that microphone out there. Or do I want it out? No, back there. Oh, let's get the system sounds turned off. There we go. Hey, okay, Mike, how you doing? Likewise. Sorry, got to load up this RDA a minute. Need a couple of good hits. Hello, Chef. People actually call me Chief. So friends do. People that know me for a long time call me Chief. I thought that's what you were going to say then for a minute. Made a mess now. JFM. What's up, Chris? I'm on my way to a rally car race. Nice one, John. You'll enjoy it. Shame you're not driving it. That sounds like fun. Sounds like my commute home every night. Hi, Cindy, Rory, Stuart, Thanos. Greetings from Greece. How you doing? Yasmin. Hello, I've been trying to catch you live. What is your #1 recipe? You have so many recipes. I want to see which is your favorite DIY. My favorite's my all-day vape, and there is a video on it. It would have been a while ago, but you can also see it on my site. If you look at the top of this page, you'll see the Facebook link, and then just to the side of the Facebook icon, there's a link to my website. Go there, sign up, and it's got my premium favorite juices in there. Look for the ADV, all day vape. Slushy Vapes, how you doing? Miguel, you said hello, Chris. You in the UK? No, I'm not. I'm from the UK, but I don't live there anymore. I moved to the States 14 years ago. Been here ever since. Just going for vacation about every 3 years. Hey Chris, greetings from South Africa. Wow, how you doing, buddy? Fruity Pebbles cheesecake. Do you know what? I never actually thought of that. I quite like I've got a Fruity Pebbles mix that I quite like, and I've got a lemon cheesecake that I like, because the Fruity Pebbles always is very lemony. So yeah, be worth a go. Mike, seen you took my advice and bought Swedish fish concentrate. Told you it was well good. Yeah, I bought quite a few actually this week, and I've got a bunch of Capella's flavors on the way. There was I'm still trying to clone the Beard number 71, and I am that close to it. I was going to release it this weekend, but I want it perfect. But it tastes just like it already, but I think there's one more ingredient that I don't quite have, and I think it's coming. I think it's pear with stevia, I think. But he speaks British. Yeah, well, no shit, I do, and I swear. Any good grape or guava recipe today? No. Do you know what? Somebody sent me a bunch of grape, and I've still not used it. And I do have guava, which is in a recipe that I'm going to release maybe tomorrow in a video. Tomorrow evening, or possibly Monday. But I've used guava in that, but it's mainly mango. Hi Chris, how you doing? Hope all is well. Thanks, Steve. I hope you're doing good. That's an easy peasy mix. Yeah. Love your nerds recipe, Sam. That's actually not mine. I'm not going to take credit for that one. I'm trying to think whose it was. It was either Warren or somebody like that. I can't remember who now, but it was somebody on the live feed sent me it, and I mixed it, and then it was so good I mixed it online. I'm sure I didn't call it my own online on the video either. I'm sure I didn't. I don't normally take stuff like that. Slushy vapes. You're working on it. Good. Let me know how it goes. Chris Norman. Hi, Chris. Love your stuff. Appreciate it, Chris. Good to see you in here. I had a commercial F Pebbles cheesecake. It was good. Is it called Mother's Milk, your all-day vape? No, it's not. I used to call it that. It was like my mother's milk until I put this channel together, and then I just didn't call it that anymore. It should be in there. Hang on, let me double check. Oh dear, I've got the puppy up here. What you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What you doing? Yeah, that's a big puppy. All right, go lay down. Go on, go lay down. DIY vapor. Give me a second. Let me look. Oh, I've got to log in myself as well. Yeah, so the website is DIYVaporman.com. I couldn't have DIY Vapor, it was gone. Right, recipes. There you go, it's the first one in there. My All Day Vape. So yeah, go in there. You've got to sign up to see the recipes. So they don't cost anything. Just log in. Kind of lets me know how many members we got and stuff like that. And then as the site grows, there'll be other fun stuff in there that only members will be able to see. And you know, there'll be like a little extra in there. Let's get the chat window back up. Also, if you want to ask me a question, I'll be saying this a few times tonight. Type at DIY Vapor. That's the American spelling. DIY VAPOR. DIY Vapor. When you do that, if you look at the video now, you'll see those little red squares, the little red icons. It lights my name up, and I can see it that the questions are to me. So I don't have to go through every single thing because you could be talking to each other. Stuart Halls, no such thing as speaks British. It's English which Americans and British speak, but different dialects and tones. Yeah. Because of your accent, Chris, I'm British myself from London. Oh, cool. There's Warren. Wasn't mine. Okay. I can't blame it on Warren then either. Oh, somebody's got to take credit for it. Someone really liked it. I liked it as well when I mixed it. I just can't remember who it was. It was someone like yourself, Warren, someone that had been here for quite a while and was a regular. And I just can't remember who it was. Stuart said, what's your take on the flavor ban from San Francisco? I don't know if you've seen on the Facebook page. I had a read of it and then posted it. But they're going to be banning the flavors that make vape. That's like banning paper because cigarettes are wrapped in it. It's horseshit. I mean, what are you going to do to flavor a cupcake or some icing? You know, icing on a cup. What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to get hold of it? I think it's crap. But yeah, they're trying to get everything. Even the batteries. The batteries were first brought out for people like flashlight enthusiasts. And you know, you can't. I think it's England that's got the first. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I think my brother was telling me that there was an issue with the batteries there, and I've heard other things about the batteries. But every single thing to do with it, you know, just the flavorings is just. I don't know, I've never seen a problem with the flavor. I always thought when I started DIY that, oh, this will always be here. It might lose the nicotine at some time, but they'll never be able to take the flavorings and the vegetable glycerin and the propylene glycol because they're all food products. Well, I guess somebody is. Evening, Chris. Just remembered your Facebook post about live feed and remember to watch. Did you get round to Apple Pie version 2? Did I? I'll soon tell you. Oh, my wife texts me. I'm actually home alone. I'm home alone all week. 1 second, I've got to see what she texts me. Her and my daughter are in the pool down in Florida. Thanks. Alright, let me get to my recipe page. Apple pie. That's it, I was working on that apple pie, wasn't I? I don't know if I did make another one. It's in, hang on, it's in versions. You know, I can't find it right now. I'll have to have a look what I called it. I think I called it, oh, I called it Granny's Pie, didn't I? That's why. Can't find it under Apple if it's under G, can I? Granny's Pie version 2. I don't know if I mixed it. I am not sure. I know I added Granny Smith and stuff like that to it, but I don't think I mixed it. I think I forgot. I had a list here of stuff I had to remember, and that wasn't on it. That was from the last live feed. If I don't write shit down, then we're in trouble. Right? So I'll start writing down stuff from tonight's feed. So let's make it sure it's Granny's Pie. Granny's Pie version 2. Make it. There, I've underlined it. It will be made. Maybe I'll make it tonight. Maybe we'll make it live. What's the cleanest nicotine you've used? I've got some from Liquid Barn that gives a very harsh throat hit. I've never had the harshness. I've always got it from eCig Express. Never gone anywhere else because that's just where I always went. Started using Ball City Vapors recently for the flavours, you know, so I mix them up a little bit because they're just down the road from me. But the nicotine I always got from eCig Express, even though they're on the other side of the country. But somebody actually sent me some 400 milligram nicotine, so I haven't had to buy any for a while, and that doesn't give me a bad throat hit either. But everyone says that Liquid Barn's supposed to be the best out there, or one of the best. When are they gonna ban the spoon and the lighter? Warren Lindsay, that's class. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's class. Remember, folks, type at DIY Vapor if you need to ask me something, because now the chat's going fast. I'm going to be just reading out the ones that are highlighted. So funny. So many would. It's also outside the States. There's always horror stories with bats in the UK. However, they never say what caused it, like failure. Yeah. Do you know what? I get some people at work. It hasn't happened for a while. But, you know, I still get the ones like they come up and say, oh, I've heard that's really bad for you, you know, and shit like that. And I don't bother trying to educate them, just fucking leave them alone, you know, if they're just let them go on by. Yeah, it would be better if I didn't vape. I mean, let's face it, folks, it'd be better if we didn't vape. It's still an addiction. Well, I guess if you knock the nicotine out of it, it's not so bad. But, you know, it's better we don't breathe in stuff that we don't have to. But it's better than smoking cigarettes, and I've got to have something. And now I actually enjoy it. I enjoy making these different flavors. It's a hobby more than a necessity now. But the batteries, you know, people say, oh, I've heard those blow up. You know, they can blow up in your face and all that. And I'm trying to explain to them, this is because idiots use them. You know, it's like a fast car. There's nothing wrong with a fast car. They're very safe. They're actually safer than the normal cars. But people drive them faster and harder, and you've got idiots that crash them. It's the same thing. You know, there's always idiots no matter what you do. And there's some people just don't understand Ohm's law and how easy it is to short out a battery and end up blowing it up in their face. These people that want mech mods and gotta have a mech mod, and they get one and boom. Thinking of ordering a replacement glass and some coils off Fastech, is it worth it? For what? Well, do you know what? I don't have to ask you for what. I ordered one for, I think, my TFV4 and possibly a TFE8. I can't remember. I did order backup glasses, because I did break one. That was it. I think it was the TFE8. I dropped it and broke one of them, put the spare one on, and then ordered two more. And they take a little while to get you. They might take a month. Sometimes they can take longer. But I think mine were with me in like 2 or 3 weeks, and there was nothing wrong with them. They fit perfect. Let's have a look. Andrew Mark. Hi Chris, could you do a clone mix of roll-ups berry lemonade someday, please? Mark, Andrew, I get asked for clones like all the time. I'm sure the other mixers do as well, and it's just impossible to do them all. What I normally say to the viewers is, if you want me to clone something, send me it. If you want it that bad, send me the juice. And that's not because I'm too tight to buy juice. You know, I'll go out if I want something myself, like the Milkman. I've bought that a couple of times because I want to clone it for myself. And but it, you know, like Smurf cake, it was okay, but it wasn't my favorite thing. Now is Beard number 71. That thing's awesome. I'd vape that all day. I'd be broke if I was not mixing for myself. That would make me broke. I'd go through tons of that stuff. But yeah, if you want me to do something, if someone wants me to clone, they need to send the juice, because I get emails 3 or 4 a week asking for a clone. I get the message through Facebook asking for a clone. I get them underneath my videos and in the live feed. And there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, if you want them, send me the juice, and that way I've got it. Leave your name, put your name on the bottle, and we'll try and get it done for you. Louise says, have you ever seen a recipe for the old style milk gums? If you remember those. You bet I remember them. Yeah, they were like the Cola bottles, except they were white. They were a milky white. They looked just like milk. They were quite nice. All my efforts have been rubbish. Maybe a new recipe challenge for you. I'll try something like that, because I've got something that would go well with that kind of thing. Would be Flavor West milk. But let's have a look. Milk gummies. It's going to be a tough one, because you've got to get the gummy in there somehow without it having another flavor. I've got tons of gummies, but they've all got other flavors with them. I might be able to find something that kind of tastes like it. I mean, it's a long time ago that I had them, but if I was to put one in my mouth now, I'd know what it was. Let's have a look. Hello from Malta. Lewis, how you doing? That's why I had to look twice. There's a Louise and a Lewis. Katie Norman, your dog is beautiful. What breed is it? I've got 2 of them. The dark one, the brindle one, his name is Joey, and he's a Staffordshire Pit Bull mix. He's like a mini staff. He's not real big. And then the other one is Fergus. He's a bull mastiff crossed with a cattle dog. He's about 7 months old. He's already about as big as the other dog, and he's full on. He's wide open the whole time, but he's funny, beautiful dog, lovely temperament. Carl Jones, finally today I got hold of a bottle of Vape Wild Smurf cake. Discovered I loved it. Is your Smurf cake clone pretty bob on? But make it, Carl. Just make it. Like I said, it was one of the best. It's the best ones. The best one I've released so far. When Beard 71 comes out, which might be next weekend, whenever Capella send me my stuff, that one will probably be my best one. But right now, Smurf cake is right on par. It's right there. If I got, actually I got there, it's right here in front of me, Smurf cake. But yeah, if someone done a blind taste test on me, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one was which. I can't anyway. Can I post that Fast Tech has 4th of July coupon code freedom? It's hard to type in dark. I'm going to. Uh, yeah, Stuart, you asking about the Facebook page? You can post stuff like that on there. That's fine. You can post it on here. You can post it on there. Yeah, when it's stuff to help other people like that, yeah, post away. I don't see it as advertising or anything. Helping fellow vapors get some money off. I might go and have a look myself. There's a couple of things I want, not need, just want. Let's have a look. Louise, DIY vapes. You got it. Barrett's used to make them. That's right. I tried with a condensed milk base and it was foul. Yeah, it was that Flavor Art. Flavor Art's condensed milk is really good in the right recipe. There's some, you always know when to use it. I don't use it very often, but it does give that. I think I used it in a Horlicks mix, which came out kind of okay, but it was the only thing there that could go in there. But yeah, I'd imagine condensed milk for that one wouldn't have gone down too well. Hi Chris, just stopping by to say hi, can't stay on. Randy, thanks, I appreciate you coming in. Okay, Stuart says okay, cool. Yeah, anything like that, Stuart, go ahead and post it. Anything that helps anyone else is cool by me. Same with other people's videos. I've got a rule on my Facebook page, which is no advertising. And it was because certain things, people were posting up a bunch of stuff that I just didn't want on there. But if someone comes in and says, oh, do you know a really good blueberry recipe? Give them links to videos on YouTube. No problem at all. You're helping somebody out. It's just when that person who's got the YouTube channel comes in and starts posting away that it gets a little bit annoying. Or it did do at the time. Or you get people just come in and spam advertise, which they don't last very long because we kick them pretty quick. Carl Jones, can you do a strawberry banana or straw nana milkshake? McDonald's milkshake as the flavor profile. Want a thick, ice creamy, sweet milkshake. Okay, well you're very particular on what you want, so straw nana milkshake. Give me I'll write your name down as well so I know who it is. Straw nana milkshake. Like McDonald's. Like McD's. I haven't had a strawberry shake from them for a long time. I always get the chocolate one, but maybe I'll change it next time I go in there. My all day vape is a sweet mango upside down cake I made. It's tasty. Do you know what? This is coming out in the next couple of days. This one here, the tropical, look at the colour of it. It's been steeping since the 13th of June and I really like it. I tried it last night again and I was like, do I like it as much? But I've been vaping a really sweet juice just before that. And I try not to vape juices that are too sweet because then it puts me off a bunch of other juices if they're not sweet enough. It's like I've got to sweeten the crap out of everything. So I was thinking to myself, do I hold it a little bit and try and make it better? But no, I know it was good. It was good when I first tasted it, and it was good again. I'm just going to go make a video on it tomorrow night or Monday night. Katie Norman, have you cloned Watermelon Chill at all? No, I haven't. Don't know what it is or who does it. Although, do you know what? I've not done very many watermelon vapes. Mixes, and I've got tons of watermelon as well, and the reason I got a bunch of it was because I tried to clone Easy Does It by Ruthless, but the person wanted Easy Does It on ice, so I went and bought Easy Does It on ice, which is like it's strawberry melon, except it's got, like the cooling menthol taste to it. And the cooling menthol taste is so strong, I just couldn't tell what was behind it. So I really need to buy the buy the normal one and see if I can get it that way. But yeah, I've not really done much with watermelon. I find it to be mostly weak, and it's hard to put something with it. Obviously, creamy watermelon, I'm not sure goes together. It'd be nice to do something like really subtle cream with some watermelon in it. I guess that would be a cool one. I'm going to write that down actually. Just something like really, really subtle. Worth trying. But yeah, I always find it very weak. Enough all of them. Stuart says, at Carl Jones and at DIY Vapor. Vaporball in the UK has some good milkshake base mixes as well as flavoured milkshake mixes, concentrates. Well, cool. Mike says there's a lot of milkshake recipes on ELR. There's a ton. The only trouble is with ELR, I go there a lot. Before I mix, I normally go in there and look at the first 4 pages to see if something gets me inspired. You know, I might go on there and see that there's, you know, a chocolate donut or something, just say, or a watermelon cream, or, you know, just something I'd not thought of doing, and just and it give me, I'm not taking their recipe or anything, just the idea. I'll go in there and have a look what's in it, and I'll be like, oh, okay, it's kind of that flavor profile, and then I'll go and make something. But it's great for getting you thinking of different stuff. I've got tons of clones over there and stuff as well. I've made a few off of there, and they can be hit and miss because people are even posting like 1 flavor recipes, you know. You know, and have gummy bears on there, and you just go in there and some gummy bears 4%. It's like, what's the point? Don't get that, but oh well. Yeah, Mike, I have it. FA Polar Blast. It's got that, but there's something else as well, and it's either like a very, very touch of creme de menthe or something like that. I'd have to go back and have a look at it, but I got really close to it it was either Polar Blast or something else I used with a tiny little bit of creme de menthe. That got the menthol part of it. I was just trying to get the strawberry melon part because it was hidden behind that, and I couldn't quite get what it was. Katie Norman, it's watermelon and ice mint. You'd probably like that. Easy does it then. Strawberry watermelon and ice. Oh, Mike, yeah, I'm allergic to Coolada. Makes me cough. FA Polar Blast does the same thing as Coolada, but I have way less of it and not as harsh. Yeah, do you know what? I find yeah, see, I find Polar Blast way stronger than Coolada. Coolada, I don't find that strong. I guess we're all different. What, mind you, you're not saying it's strong. You just said it makes you cough. But yeah, I can use Coolada at like 2 to 3% sometimes, and people say like that's just insane. But I've used it at that, and I'm fine with it. But I don't normally put out recipes like it because everyone says I'm insane. So I'm like, well, it's obviously just me. I don't mind it strong. Now I don't like menthol too strong, actual menthol. The Polar Blast as well, I didn't have too strong. Same with peppermint, I don't have that too strong. But Coolada I have no problem with. Hi Chris, did you ever improve the Milkman? What could you suggest to add to it to sweeten it more? By the way, it's my all day vape. Have a look at this. Do you know what's in here right now? It's that. I don't know if it's going to focus for you. Final. Oh my god, I've got something under my finger now. I went to work earlier and I've got something underneath my finger now. So I think that was when I was, yeah, when I was connecting that thing up. Right, that's coming out in a second. I'll get a piece of tissue. But yeah, I've got Final version 3, and I think that's one after I finished messing around and released the last one. I thought I'd try a couple of other things, but think to yourself, what's missing? Because I've got the real thing here as well. What is missing from mine? I've got the biscuit and everything else, I think bang on. I've got kind of that mouthfeel and everything else just fine, but it's got like that caramelly smell. And do you know what? For once, I smell something different. That's like a strong cream. I've got dairy milk in it. I've got quite a bit of it. You know what? I might go back at that and have a look, but it can be better. It's pretty good right now. I enjoy it. I've got some in there. I'm actually having some myself. Let me get that bit of tissue a minute, because that dirt under my fingernails is going to annoy the shit out of me. And I'll have to make sure I have a good wash before we mix anything. Yeah, it is oil or something, because it ain't coming out. Son of a bitch. Not often you see this on live feeds, is it? Host is there cleaning his fingernails. No, that ain't coming out. I'll have to go downstairs and scrub. Well, I'll just put on some gloves when I mix. I forgot I didn't. I came in from work. I don't normally work on a Saturday, but it's nice. The overtime's nice. It helps pay for some shit that I bought recently. Let's have a look. Have you tried Capella jelly candy yet? Yes, I have, Rory. It's on my desk over there, and I've mixed it just on its own, and it's in the steeping drawer somewhere. Not that it needed steeping, but I think I tried it and put it away, and it's really nice. And I think it's got its place somewhere. It's going to be one of those things that I'm trying to make something, and I'll be like, that jelly candy. But it is quite nice on its own. Maybe peppermint or spearmint to give that menthol-like thing. Yeah. Wait, hey, guys. Wait. Hey. What are you barking at? What in the shit? There's nothing there. God, talk about a dumbass. There, you've lost your window privileges now. There, how'd you like that? God, they go off like I'm about to be broken into. And I look out the window and there's nothing there. Okay, where were we? Yeah, peppermint, spearmint. I love spearmint as well. I've got Capella's spearmint coming. I can't wait to give that a go. Adam Hill says, hey Chris, keep up the good work, bud. Certainly will. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you all coming in and watching this. It wouldn't exist without you folks. I wouldn't be here doing it. I can't remember, Jesse, I can't remember if I ever asked or not, but do you have any recipes that resemble a pistachio almond ice cream? You did ask. Did we? We didn't do one, did we? He said, do you know, were you, Jesse, maybe you were missing last week. Hold on 1 second. I think I made it. Oh, blasted. There's another one. That's got Polar Blast in it. I've got a shitload here, and I'm sure that I tried one. I made 3. Monster Custard, Vanilla Orange, and Pistachio Almond. I think I've got them. Give me 1 second. If I can't find it real quick, we'll move on. But because I have got tons and tons of stuff in here steeping. Actually, I don't think for some reason, I don't remember making anything like that. Let me write it down. Do you know what? I'll write it down. So I've got a list of stuff going on now. Write it down. Oh, yeah. Pistachio. Almond. Oh, do you know what? Shit. Let me go back up through here. Who was it that asked about the straw nana milkshake? I didn't write the damn name down. I didn't write the milk gummy down either. Right, bear with me. This is what happens, you see. And I make it, and I'll make something real good, and I'll be like, oh, who wanted it? Okay, Carl Jones for the milkshake. And where are we? Milk gummy. Sorry, folks. Let me find this, because otherwise it's just it's pissing in the wind for me to try and remember something. Damn, I thought it was like Louise or somebody. Whoever asked for the milk vape, the milk gummy, please type at DIY Vapor. It was me with the milk gummy or something like that, because I forgot to put it down. And then the pistachio almond, which now I've gone on. Jesse Frick. And then Granny's apple pie, and I've got to make that. Stuart, you're not insane. People who think all day vape is weird. It's Magma Current, 15% with ice menthol, 7%, and 13 milligram. Stuart, that's great. What I like about it is I like people that are not afraid to do the percentages that they want to do. You get some people that scoff at you if you go over 20%. It's like, who made that rule? You know, I've got some stuff that tastes really good at 30%, and they're, you know, it just, people are like, oh my god, it blows their mind. It tastes good, so I make it. Might not be for everybody, but it tastes good, and it's normally when it's strawberry, because you've got to use so much of the shit. But you can get round it by adding the strawberry like the 2 days before you want to use it or something after it's steeped. But no, I mean, I like Magma Current as well. I love that stuff. Mike Co, hey Dad, there's a raccoon in the bin. Bark, yeah, no shit. There must have been something out there. It's me that asked for the milk gums request, Louis. I thought it was Louise. Louise Priest. Okay. Alright, that way I won't forget. Use Control F at Louise Priest. Okay. Not tried that. I'm not doing anything yet, because someone will tell me to press Alt F4 or something. We got it. Could you make a rhubarb and custard sweet or anise twist sweet? You must remember them. I love rhubarb and custard. Used to be my favourite sweets. Or candies is when he says sweet, he means candies for you American folks, not just something that's sweet. But rhubarb and custard's really good. The anise twists, that they were hard as well, weren't they? They were the dark, like the twist. I remember them. But the rhubarb and custard, I'd love to make. I've not ordered a rhubarb. If I could get the rhubarb part of it, the custard bit would kind of fall into place. Something like Flavor West custard or something like that. Something that's not too strong. Oh right, okay. I see what you mean, Stuart. Yeah, Control F. I'd never used the shortcuts. The only thing I ever use shortcuts is Control C and Control V and Control X. It's always copy paste or cut and paste. That's what I normally use. Lord Sigurd, DIY Vapor. I got all the flavors. Awesome box. June for 39 plus $39.99. Plus post. Cool. What's it like, Lord? They look good. When I seen them come up, someone was showing them. I think it was Wayne Walker actually. I think it was on DIY or Die. I think I watched one. I'm sure it was him, and he had the awesome box, and it looked like there's some really good shit in it. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that again, because that kind of looks cool. And you've got a 13 times 10 mil flavors, 6 times 15 mil flavors. You should check it out. Isn't there something else isn't there other stuff they put in there? Or am I thinking of the oh god, what's that other one that they send? It's got a couple of juices in it. It's been going for ages. It's not just for DIYers. Sample box. That's the thing I'm looking for. Sample box. That one always looked good as well. But of course, I'm not into store-bought juices much anyway. Just only ones that I like to clone. I'm so glad someone sent me that Beard 71 though. That shit's so good. And I'm so close to vaping. That'll probably become my all-day vape. So close to cloning it. Hang on, I need a vape. Oh, I need to make a note about that Milkman. Milkman, need real dairy cream. Okay. Otherwise I'll forget about this stuff. I did smell something different in there for once. I guess my palate must be better tonight or something, I don't know. My factory glands are better. Yes, it's only Control C, V or F for me. Never used X or used Control T in Chrome for new tab. Yeah, I don't use a lot of shortcuts. I used to use Photoshop on a daily basis and Lightroom, and I never used the shortcuts there to bring stuff up. I had I don't have it anymore, but I had a graphic art pen, Intuos Pro. And on there's a whole bunch of buttons with shortcuts for stuff that I used all the time, like the cloning tool and things. I use that, but I don't use the keyboard shortcuts very often. Tommy Bernard, hi Chris, thank you again for cloning the Smurf cake for me. It was you, Tommy. Thank you so much. Thanks for sending it, and I've got the Fruit Loops over there as well. I know you didn't want me to clone them. I've still not really. I had a smell of them and put a little bit on my hand, and I've got one that's very much like it, but I haven't used it. I got to remember to use it because you sent me 6 milligram juice, and I only vaped 3. And do you know what? I enjoyed the shit out of this 6. I'd sit downstairs, have a bottle of cider, and have a vape on this 6 mil stuff, and it's actually made me put a bit more nicotine in mine. I'm on about 4 or 5 right now in some of my favourite juices. But Tommy, thanks for sending it to me, and it was one of those things where I smelt it, thought I knew what was in there, made it, and it didn't quite come out as I wanted. I'm going to explain to you what went on. I left it for a little bit, and I came back. And then I looked at it online. I was like, well, let's just see what this is. And 2 different sites had it different. One had a blueberry cheesecake, which I could kind of taste a little bit. And the other one, I'd like blueberry cake or something like that. But it tastes more cake to me. And I don't taste very much blueberry at all. So every time I used a blueberry in it, it just overpowered it. But the blueberry jam was bang on. It's not as strong. So I used that one. And then once I sat there at the table one night, I grabbed it, opened it up, smelt it, and I was like, holy shit, that's Capella's cake batter. Once I found that, it was game over. I don't know why I didn't smell it the first time. You kind of forget what your flavours are that you got on the desk, you know, can't remember it all. Hey Chris, nice to see you on. This is from Thomas Rognan. Nice to see you on a Saturday. Ever tried elderflower, hibiscus, and other floral tones? Had luck with cucumber and hibiscus, but trying to find other things to use it in. What have I got? I was going to order hibiscus from Capella, and I didn't. I just put in a big Capella order. Oh shit, what have I got? I got violet. I just got violet. I've got violet I've not even used yet. I've just took the top off the bottle and smelt it. I have cucumber, like you said. Honeysuckle. I've got some other strange off-the-wall flavor art things that when I smell them remind me of flowers. But yeah, I don't have hibiscus. I keep meaning to get. I've got cactus, um, and there's something else. Ah, shit, I can't remember. But yeah, I've got a few of them, but not hibiscus. I keep looking at that and thinking I need to get it sometime. At DIY Vapor, got any close to Red Aid for a clone? Close to Red Aid for a clone. I obviously haven't because I don't know what that is. Also, if anyone else is asking me stuff, type at DIY Vapor if you need this. You can put it anywhere in the sentence, but just make sure you put at DIY Vapor, and then I'll see these red things that you see in the chat, and then that draws my attention to them, and I know it's talking at me and you're not talking amongst yourselves. Lord Signet Thorolf, I think that's how it's pronounced. Just done a super chat, $2. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. These little things really help. They really do, and I appreciate it. Tommy, I did use the wild blueberry. I tried that one. I tried blueberry extra. I tried, and I was trying them like at 0.5%. I think I put one in at 1/4, and it was still, not right. Yeah, honeysuckle. You said you put Tommy said he put a bit of honeysuckle in my mother's milk clone. Honeysuckle's very strange. I've used it. I haven't used it for probably 4 or 5 months. But when I did use it, some things you put it in with, you wouldn't even know it was in there. Then other things, you put it in there and you think it might get overpowered, and it doesn't. But it's a funny flavor. I don't use it that much. Yeah, blackcurrant and blackberry. Mike Co said blackcurrant works lovely with blueberries. It does. And yeah, and I love blackberry with it as well, and things like blue raspberry or something like that. Something I better make sure I don't go off of is oh, hang on a minute, let me have a drink. The title of the live feed is Good and Bad Mixes, What Goes Wrong. This is not me gonna be kind of I'm going to need some feedback from you guys as well. But 2 nights ago, I sat at the table and made 3 or 4 mixes, and every one of them blew me away. They were fantastic. I was like, holy shit, how do I do this? Last night I sat down, and I may as well have just mixed my own turds. It was bad. I mixed one of them. That was my own stupid fault because I forgot to put the bottle size from 30 back to 15. So there's me putting 30 mils worth of flavor into a 15 ml bottle and realized right at the end. And I was using something that was a little too strong for that. But I put it together and I thought, hell with it. I'll just fill it up with VG and we'll go with it. So I did do that, and it wasn't as bad. But yes, a couple of the other ones, I was just like, I may just trash these straight away. And I didn't feel I was doing anything different than what I was the night before. I don't know. I must think different. I really don't know what causes that. I'm sure everyone gets it, but I'll be like 3 or 4 days in a row. I'm like hit, and then miss one night. And when I say miss, I mean just not even in the same zip code. It's just gone out of there. Yeah, so if anyone's got anything anything to add to that, I've got a series on how to make your own recipes, and it kind of goes through how I think about it. You know, you hear other mixers talking about flavor profiles and and all stuff like that. I I don't have what's the word I'm looking for? I can't describe the flavors. I know what they taste like. I know what they kind of remind me of. Sometimes they remind me of something I don't even know what it is that they remind me of, but I know that when I smell it in something else, or I've got something else, I know that it matches it and I can mix them. Um, a lot of people say, oh, it's got these earthy tones and it's got this and it's got that. But I don't get. I smell something and I know I mix differently. I'm sure, but last night just went to shit. Although I did find one in the end. As I was packing everything away, I went to grab the Jamaica rum and thought to myself, let's just make an alcohol one. So I made one called Drunk as Fuck, and Jamaica rum, butter rum, Irish cream, and something else, some other cream I think it was. And that came out pretty good. That was quite a nice vape. Good throat hit, nice mouthfeel. Um, nice hit of rum. I think rum's really nice in a vape. But yeah, if you've got anything to add to that, just yeah, bring it up. And yeah, Warren says mixer's block. Yeah, like writer's block. I don't know what it is sometimes. Oh, and Warren, you and I and Katie were talking on Facebook about the blue raspberry. Um, I mixed that blue raspberry recipe, the one that I put up. Yeah, don't do it unless you steep it for about a year, maybe. My God, it was bitter as hell, harsh and bitter as hell. So I don't know how I got my old mixes. I'll have to go back and have a look at what I done with like blueberry and stuff like that to remember how I layered in other flavors, because it didn't work with that blue slushy. I screwed that up nicely. But I remember the blue raspberry, or I think maybe it was a different blue raspberry. I remembered it going off like after about 2 weeks, it would just disappear. But it didn't this time. It stayed there and it kicked my ass. Uh, okay, for Murph, trying to understand the concept of shake and vape. Does it only work with fruity flavors? Most of the time, yes. Um, that that alcohol one that I made last night, that was a nice shake and vape straight away. Now, if I leave it for a couple of weeks, the rum will probably peter out a little bit. The creams will be a lot better, so I probably need to put a bit more rum in it to steep it. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to. Things like cream from Flavora, dairy milk I find as well from TFA. There are a few creams that I can think of that I can put into a shake and vape, and they're pretty good off the bat. Whereas a custard or something like that, especially Capella's custard version 1, I I can't get on with that straight away. That's got to be steeped. But most of the time, your fruity flavors, if you're just mixing fruits, you can, unless they've got a big alcohol content in them. Things like sweet strawberry, I use at big high percentages. I can't vape that straight away because of the alcohol in it. Although I do have their reduced alcohol one, the reduced flashpoint, which is less alcohol. I'll mix with that if I want to shake and vape. I love Vamp Vape by Tea Juice. I added sweetener to it, but ever since my first bottle, it's never been the same. Always tastes like crap. Huh. Strange. Do you know what? I've never gone back to something I ought to do. You know what? I'm talking about clones and stuff like that. People asking me for clones. I ought to go out and clone some stuff I used to really like. I used to like one by Caterpillar, and it was called Off With Her Head, and it was a green Jolly Rancher. It was Max VG. Used to ruin my coils because I was in just a Kanga Aero tank Mega at the time. But I hope to go back and find that stuff, see if they still do it, and clone that one. That's if I still like it. Maybe my taste buds have changed. Warren says my blue slush was the same. I don't know what we've done there, Warren, but I went at it. I thought, this one's going to be easy. Blue slush? Yeah, was it hell? I fucked that one up good. I don't know what we're going to have to do there, Warren, but what we've done wrong. I know I've got what I put in now. I know the flavor profile is right, but I just need to bring that raspberry down and find out how to find out where the harshness come from and do something to balance it. Actually, do you know what? I've got it here. Let's see if it's still. Holy shit, that DIY Man version 4 that we made the other day in that video. Look at the colour of that shit. That's only been steeping for, this is day 4. Come on, it was called bluish something. Oh god, I can't find shit. I made a bit, there it is. Bluish slushy. I made 30 mil of this shit as well. Damn, I ain't got nothing to put it in. I'm going to try it again. Because I tried it a few days ago. I still can't believe it's that bad. Go to the wickless coil. This thing's a godsend. It's still the same one I've got in there. How long ago was it I made that video? I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago? I don't remember. Might have even been last year. I've still got that same wickless coil in there for testing the juices, and it's very, very handy. I don't think I've got much battery power in here now. That smells good. That was that alcohol one from last night. Alright, bluish slushy. See if it's as awful as I remember it. Yeah, it's just far too strong. It's a bit better though. It's just strong. There's just bitter and strong. Need to have a look at that. I think the flavor profile is right, but it's just on my tongue. It's nasty. Just overdone it with the percentages. Well, I still had a few more hits on it. It's the aftertaste. While you're actually taking it, it's really nice. It's the aftertaste. I don't know if I put any sweetener in it at all, but maybe I'll try some smooth in it or something like that. Stuart Hall's, or people would hate me for my clone. It's Slaughter Pops OGB. It's 56% flavor. Damn. But my sister, who wanted it, loves it and finds it's the same thing. I don't see that it matters, Stuart. To tell you the truth, people will look at that and say, "Oh my God, Stuart's off his head. There's something wrong with the guy." You know, he went over 20%. Mind you, 56 is out there. but at the same time, if it works, if you think most of what you're putting in the flavors is PG anyway. Although, you know, obviously it depends what flavors you're using. But if it works and someone likes it, then use it. That's the way I see it. What does OGB stand for anyway? I'm trying to think in my head, what would that stand for? Slaughter Pops OGB. Someone will probably come up and say what it is. Probably something obvious as well. Snur Ben David, I just got in. Does the live will stay at your YouTube? Does it stay at your YouTube page? Yes, it does. What happens, Snur or Ben David, or I should call you, once this is finished, it then processes for about an hour or so. Well, it may not be that long, maybe it's 30 minutes, but the video will process. It won't show up straight after the live feed, but give it an hour or so and come back and it's there, and then it will sit on the channel until the end of time. Nexer, good to see you. heard apple cider vinegar works like Vape Wizard. I've heard people using apple cider vinegar. I didn't know it done the same thing as Vape Wizard, but I've heard of people using it. But I thought they just used it to give that, not tartness so much, but like that twang, that something. I would have thought that's what it would have been used for. So, and I've got Vape Wizard. I use it in my all-day vape all the time. Um, I've used some last night as well in something. Just when I think it's kind of something that doesn't have a bunch of mouthfeel and just some things that have not quite come together well, like this bluish slushy. It's harsh as shit, and Vape Wizard ain't going to help that. But if it was just something small missing, I may use it. Orange, green apple, and blue raspberry. Oh, okay. Yeah, orange, green apple, blue raspberry. All right, OGB. That sounds. Evening, chaps and chapettes, from Kevin Smith. How you doing, Kevin? All right, so back to the good and bad mixes and what goes wrong. I think what it is, last night, there was one night I came up and I had to force myself to come up and mix, because what's happening now is I had 2 or 3 months, I had 2 months off, hardly done anything in that 2 months, maybe put out like 1 or 2 videos. So all that juice I had steeping was already done. I'd done videos on it, wasn't making any more. So these last couple of weeks, I have been making juice like a madman. But they take 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to really come in their own, and I don't like to. And then I'll make one, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so good, but it's just a little bit off. I want to add this, and you got to wait a little bit longer. So I've got juices. I mix nearly every night, or every other night at least, so that I've always got something in the steeping drawer ready for a video. And that's what I concentrate this whole channel on, is recipes. That's what people want, is recipes. You can sit and talk about flavors all night long, but I'd rather be sat there vaping a good recipe. That's the way I feel about it, and that's the way I'm going to stay with it. So that's what works. But yeah, so the other night I kind of forced myself to come up here and make some stuff to make sure that I've got that same turnover of juice going into the drawer. And I made some great stuff. Last night I came up and I was actually confident. I was like, wow, I can't wait to go up and mix. And I think I just overdone it. I think I just, I don't know. I think I just come up and tried to be too, God, what's the fucking word? I can't speak tonight. I can't think. I was making it too difficult. I should have just gone in simple, and everything would have been fine. But no, I had to go that one step further and try and use some stuff that just shouldn't go together, or just a couple of ingredients that I put in there to help 1 or 2 of the others, and they didn't need to be in there. So I think that's probably what happened. I overdone it, and I think a lot of the time you just got to keep it simple. Some of the nicest recipes out there are just like 2 or 3 flavors. V-Dog says distilled vinegar brightens some fruits. No, I've never tried it. I've never tried saline, and I've never tried vinegar, and I've never tried vodka. A lot of people say about vodka as well, putting alcohol in there. Ben David, when you talked about alcohol you mixed last night, is it an alcohol concentrate taste or real alcohol? It's an alcohol concentrate taste. It was Jamaica rum by, oh god, who's that by? I think it's TFA. I might be wrong though. Butter rum, I'm sure that was Flavor West, and Irish cream by Capella, and I had something else in there. It was really the only alcohols I had. I've got a butter rum by Loran as well, which is a very strong one. I didn't try that one in there, but it came out quite nice. It was just a nice vape, just something real easy, and it was a shaken vape. It was, yeah, it tastes good. Stuart, don't know if you've tried much pre-made coils, but have you found some coils, etc., or mods dulled the flavour a lot? I found Kangertech dulled the flavour a lot hence OGB is 50. Yeah, I don't get it too bad. I mean, I can in the TFV 8 I've got here, I've got I've got a parallel 24 gauge coil that I made in the video. And what I like about it is the flavor is pretty good. Actually, the flavor is very good, but it ramps up like immediately. But I don't get too much trouble as long as I'm vaping up. Like if you've got a coil in there that's under like zero point 0.4 ohms, you know, and you're up there 50 watts or higher, I find the flavor is always real good. Just when the ohms go up, sometimes it can dull a little bit. That's what I find. You're not putting, not that you have to have power through. You can make something. I've had some really good coils that have been over an ohm, and only had to use like 25 watts on them, which are great to save your batteries. But the Kangertech ones, if you're talking about the older style, shit, yeah, you want to put that stuff through so it's as runny as water. Because they don't, the trouble is with the Kangertech pre-made coils is they don't wick very well. I find like the TFE 12 and 8 and 4, which were made for sub-ohming and doing high VG juices, obviously, they wick really good. But the Kangertech ones, and what they do wick, they gunk. Matt Williams, you're right, you definitely have to be in the mood. Sometimes I sit at my mixing table watching YouTube and never pick up a flavor. Yeah, I know you feel, Matt. And when I get like that, do you know what? If I do get like that, and I was overconfident and just thought, oh well, we've had a great couple of nights. Let's see what we can do tonight. And I was expecting to be excellent, but it wasn't. But yeah, if you're not into it, it's better off just not to pick up a flavor. Jasmine, have you tried swapping your FW flavors in your all-day vape with Capella? I have all Capella of the FW flavors required. I have not tried it, and I'm trying to think if I have. I don't think Capella does malted milk. Not that that matters, you wouldn't need that in there. But what is there? There's sweet cream, that's Capella. You can do Capella, Bavarian cream, Capella. The strawberry, which is strawberry ripe, you could do Capella. The dragon fruit is completely different. TFA dragon fruit is completely different than Capella's. I don't like Capella's dragon fruit, but you don't have to have the dragon fruit in there. You don't have to. I think it adds. I think it balances a little bit. But vanilla custard, Flavor West vanilla custard is nowhere near like Capella's. Capella's is thick and eggy and rich, and Flavor West is kind of a lot lighter, a little bit more like fragrant, I guess. Not that it is fragrant, but it's a lot more lighter. So yeah, I don't think I think the sweet cream and the Bavarian cream you'd be fine with, and the sweet strawberry you'd be fine with, but I don't think the other one so much. Stuart, I've moved my whole family onto the Smocks. We have TFE 8 and I love the TFE 12. However, can't get those in the UK anymore. Yeah, I know, that's horseshit, innit? What's the biggest mil tank you can get in the UK? I remember I've been told this 100 times and I can't remember what it is now. Is it 3 mil? Is it like no tank bigger than 3 mil or something like that? And what's the point of that? That's like saying to a cigarette smoker that you can't have a packet of smokes with more than 5 in it. Well, you buy 4 packs of smokes then, don't you? You know, you've got your juice with you, just fill up the tank again. Who the hell came up with that? That is just absolutely bizarre. Because once the 2 mil's gone, just flip the top, squeeze in some more, and go again. If you're doing 15 mil of juice a day, you'll still do 15 mil of juice a day, no matter what. It's just a pain in the ass of adding it. So I don't know why that is. Warren. Oh, Nick says, "What's up? How you doing, Nick?" Ah, shit, my battery's going in my phone. shit, I thought that was somebody. Okay. Do you know what? I better turn my phone off. Let me turn it off because we might need it for the calculator. Although I could use an online one. But Warren says any alcohol, i.e. rum, tobacco recipes. That I've done a pina colada. That's in the Dropbox folder, I think. That was with Loran's butter rum. And tobacco recipes, I used to vape tobacco all the time, Warren. That was like my main ones. I'd have to go back to my old app to get those. And I used to use FA's 7 Leaves for that. 7 Leaves, Tobacco Absolute. And I think there was something else I used to put in with it, but it was very tobacco. My favourite one now, though, which I really like, and I'm not so much into tobaccos anymore, is that Graham's RY4, which has got Graham Cracker Clear, RY4 by Flavor Art, and I think it's Vanilla Swirl. Lord Sigurd, I have been brewing my own beer and soda for about 2 years. You know what? That's something I've never done. I've never heard of anyone brewing soda though. But I've always thought about doing beer. I've got one of my colleagues at work. He does beer. Actually, he does moonshine as well. but he does beer. I remember a friend of mine in England made some cannabis wine, and yeah, that thing fucked you up in a hurry. I'll never forget that stuff. Damn, that was strong. Stuart, 2 mil now. However, you can still buy from China. Exactly. Still get them fast tech. Stuart says my TFE 12 has the upgraded glass, which makes it 7.5 mil instead of 5 mil. Got it from Fast Tech. Is it got like a bulge in it? Is it like wider? I guess. Because obviously you can't make it higher because it won't screw in anymore. So I guess it's wider. Must have like a kind of bulge in it or something. I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it. V-Dog, I think it's in case kids get it and drink it from the tank. They only get 2 mil. All right, well let's hope that the kids never get into the gasoline or petrol, as you would love to call it in England, of course, as I always knew it. Let's hope they never get into any petrol for your lawnmower. Otherwise you'll only be able to have a thimble full of that soon. It's just a cop-out. I'll tell you what, it's definitely to do with... I believe it is, and this is my ignorance, because this is what I think it's all to do with big tobacco. They are trying to do what they can to quash this thing. Because, especially in England, I mean, if you knew how much taxes from tobacco went to the government, it's massive. If everyone give up smoking in England, I mean, the country would just go under. We'd have to be taken over by France or something. That we wouldn't be able to survive. It's yeah, that and petrol. Red Aid is a sweet fruit punch. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Stuart, yeah, it's more domed. Search for wood vape replacement resin tank from Smoketek Smart TFE 12 Clearomizer without brackets. Yeah, okay. I'll look him up. Oh, Kevin Smith says rules are changing all the time. They are now outlawing RDAs. Are you serious? Where's that? Is that in the States or England or everywhere, or where's that coming from? Giant Tuna, do you know what will go with a bacon flavour from... yes. Try a packet of razor blades. So after you vape it, chew on the razor blades and it'll get rid of all your taste buds, and then you won't throw up, Tuna. From what I gather, everyone that's ever tried it said it's absolutely disgusting. I've not tried it and I don't wish to. I love bacon as much as the next person, but I don't think I want to vape it. Stuart Hayes or Fastex. Okay, Fastex search. And Warren said thanks. You're welcome, Warren. But Warren, if you're interested in a tobacco vape, definitely try that Graham RY4 or anybody else on here. If it's been a while since you've had tobacco, a tobacco vape, and you want to, I like one once a week. I like to sit down. I always say it sit down on a Sunday morning with a cup of coffee and some Graham's RY4. It should be on my desk here because it never gets put away. Of course, I've always got to prove this shit, haven't I? There it is, Graham's RY4, and it's really, really nice. It's losing its flavour a little bit though because it's been sat there for a while. I don't vape it that much. I'll have like a tank full or something on a weekend. DIY Vapor was wondering if you can mix 10 ml 90% VG to a shop juice, which 10 ml 6 milligram 50/50 juice with to make 3 milligram 20 ml 80/20. Would this make flavor? Yeah, the flavor would be weak. I understand what you mean. If you put 90% VG, well, you'd need half really. Just going by the math, you'd need 50% VG and add it to that 50/50. That would make it a 75/25 if I'm not wrong, and it would make it 3 ml, which wouldn't be so bad on the flavouring, but it would still, it's obviously going to mute it, but that depends how strong the flavour is. Lord Singer, as I said, I'm new to this live chat. What is the max text I can send at one time? I've been sending 2 times to send what I want. Do you know what? I don't know. Oh, hang on, it says, I've got it at the bottom, 0 of 200, so you can only send 200 characters. So 200 letters is as much as you can do. If you want, put at DIY Vapor part 1 and then at DIY Vapor part 2, and then I'll read them all consecutively. How about we do that? Here's a bit of a pain in the ass. That's true about kids getting hold of a vodka or whiskey bottle. They don't make them into... Yeah, Rory, exactly. What's stopping them from that? You know, drinking a whole bottle of whiskey, that ain't going to be good for a kid, is it? You know, it's like the nicotine. It's like antifreeze. I know they water it down now, but you can still get it in its pure form. I've got some not so long ago, which was RV antifreeze, and it was undiluted antifreeze. I mean, I've got that out in the garage. I mean, they don't sell me that in tiny little amounts. It's yeah, it is horseshit. Yeah, Warren says it's all about tax on tobacco. In England, I guess it still is in the States as well. But I know in England, I've known for a long time that it was, yeah, it's always about taxes on the tobacco. That's where most of the money from your packet of cigarettes is. It's in tax. Stuart Hall's companies tried to get around TPD by adding bigger coils inside glass to make it 2 mil, or putting bigger glass in the kit. The law caught on and we'll try to outlaw it, but will take ages. People are always going to try and find a way to get a loophole in there. There shouldn't be a loophole. If you want a 1 litre tank, you should be able to have one. I don't know. It's not going to stop you. It's not going to make you have any. And like you said, if it's the kids, I mean, they can pick up your bottle, but I think you can only have what can you have there? Is it 10 mil? Is it a 10 mil bottle? Is that all you're allowed to buy now? Because if you can have a 10 mil bottle, you should be allowed to have a 10 mil tank, because the kid could drink the bottle, right? Yeah, Warren, back to the spoons and lighter. Ban RDAs, but not the stinky cancer sticks. Yeah. Stuart, Stuart, if you do that, do the part one afterwards. That's how to do it, and I'll make sure that I read it like that. Has anyone ever tried Fusion Vapor's Unicorn Blood? I believe it has orange, cherry, and maybe lemon. Does anyone else know how to clone it? Can't say I have. One thing I'd like to hear from you folks, cherry. Who mixes with cherry? Who's had results with cherry? Every time I put cherry into anything, I made a cherry bakewell last night, and it was the first time I'd used the cherry. It was by Flavora, and I put too much in. But every time I use cherry, it never comes out very nice. And I don't like cherry in soda and stuff like that, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just don't like cherry. Thank you. I had the same prob yesterday with DIY Die. That was my first live chat. Yeah, don't worry about it, Lord. I mean, you ain't going to break nothing. Just, if you want to type stuff out, just type at DIY Vapor Part 1. And when I see Part 1, I'll wait. And then do Part 2, Part 3, and I'll read them all out in succession, so it makes some sense. Oh, dogs are starting to play. Hey, guys, knock it off for a little bit. Just for a little bit, okay? Yeah, you naughty dogs. Yeah. How much you paying for petrol over where you are? We're paying £1.15 a litre. Jeez, that's just bad. What's a litre? Over there, a gallon is 4.2 litres, I think, isn't it? And the US is just 4 litres, or is it the other way around? But anyway, just say it's 4 litres to a gallon. So you're paying £4.60 for a gallon of fuel. I don't know what the exchange rate is right now, but I know in April it was like 120 to the dollar, which is the lowest. It's sorry, $1.20 to the pound, which is the lowest it's been for years and years because of Brexit. But normally it's like 150. That's where it's always been. So if you'd use the 150 bracket that it's been for the last 10-15 years, you could say that then equates to about $7 a gallon. So yeah, if you American folks think of paying $7 a gallon for your fuel, we actually pay right now it's right around the $2 mark here in the Carolinas, in North Carolina where I am. I did see it for $1.96 earlier where I was somewhere. I use premium unleaded, so mine's a little bit more, but I think I paid like was it 146 the other day? But normally the premium is like 70 cents more a gallon. I can't believe that it has to be that much more. But yeah, I pay $2.60, $2.70 for a litre of premium gasoline. Sorry, a gallon of premium gasoline. So that's a lot different than $7, isn't it? They put the law into effect because of children. Apparently a child can drink a 10ml bottle of 18mg juice and not be critically ill. Any higher and it can apparently lead to death. And I understand that, Mike. Definitely. Are they doing the same with Drano? And caustic soda? Stuff like that? You're not allowed to have more than a little bit of that because that'll fuck a child up as well. But you know what I'm saying. It's just it really is just stupid. I guess what it is, you can have the argument that it does smell like candy. It does. I mean, most of them smell great. You know, you want to eat the shit. You know, I can kind of understand that bit. But damn, if you're a responsible parent, you wouldn't let your kids drink it anyway. But it can lead to death, and that's definitely right. I know when I got 100 milligram strength nicotine, and I had one drop hit me on the arm, and I didn't get it off till about 30 seconds later, and then about 20 minutes after that, I thought I was going to die. It was horrible. I know I've mentioned it in several of my videos, but I was salivating, and it was the mucus that was pouring out of my mouth, and I was over the trash can, and it was just pouring out, and my blood pressure went up, started sweating. It's like, holy crap, now I've got some 400 milligram nicotine over on the table, and trust me, gloves go on every time, and I am super careful with it. Because that, I am worried about getting it on me and being taken to the hospital or worse. Chris B, I'm late, I didn't get a notification. How are you doing? I guess better late than never. Yeah. Yeah, well, we've been here about an hour and a half. We normally do. I know there was times we've done like a 3.5 hour show. I don't know how the hell I done them. Not going to do too much tonight. I'll probably stop at about the 2 hour mark, so maybe another 35, 40 minutes. Because I've got to feed the dogs. My wife's away this weekend. I'm home alone. Her and my daughter have gone to Florida. So I've got the two crazy dogs that are fighting on the couch right now. And they will need feeding, walking. I've got to feed Lucy's rabbits. I've got to feed the rats, the gerbils, her hamster, and the fish. Yeah, I've got to make sure I get, because I'm not used to doing all of them. I normally just do the rats and stuff, and then my wife takes care of the dogs, my daughter takes care of the rabbits. So I've got to remember to do all this shit before it gets dark. Oh, and then I've got to get ready for fishing tomorrow. I'm going to fish all day tomorrow. I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, be on the bank at 6, probably come home at 6 or 7 tomorrow night. Anyway, that's my life. Let's get back to vaping, shall we? Actually, talking about vaping, I'm going to stop 1 second because I haven't stopped talking for ages. And I'm going to have a vape. I filled this up an hour and a half ago and it's an RDA. I've still not vaped it. Oh God, that's good. Do you know what? I'm going to have some Smurf cake because it's 6 mil. 6 milligram. That'll satisfy me for a little bit. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask. You see what I'm doing here? I'm using like all my strength to get off this the dropper. Are you guys getting that as well with droppers? Dropper bottles? You put the cap on, you can't get the son of a bitch past the childproof lock. I get it with nearly every one I tried lately. Shop bought ones, the ones empty ones that I buy filling yourself, and especially the shop boughts. I got that Moo Liquids Neapolitan. I can't get into the son of a bitch. I give up. That beard number 71. That's just started doing it. It's hard to get into that. That's a pain in the ass. I forgot how good this is. Good. Vape Wild Smurf cake is good. This isn't my version. This is the real one. 6 milligram. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're getting a hit. Oh yeah, another thing as well. I've got to let the dogs out. Yeah, about 7 o'clock is going to be crapola time and food time, and they're coming over towards me. They know what time it is. Let's have a look. All the flavors box I got yesterday has obviously TPA cherry blossom and says to use it at 2.3%. That's very precise. Oh, you mean 2 to 3%? I was going to say, yeah, I know what you mean. 2 to 3%. Yeah, the cherries I got probably Flavora is probably 0.5% or 0.25%, I imagine, for the cherry filling, because that came through strong. And I used it at 1%, I think. Glenn Oldham, hello again. Gas is around 197 here in NC. Did you get my email? When did you send it, Glenn? Yeah, tell me when you sent the email. And what? Wait, I don't really want you to put what the email was about. I'm sure I answered every email that was to me this week. Yeah, 197. That's whereabouts are you? Oh, you were in Fayetteville. That's yes, that's right. I got your email. That's right, because you didn't ask me any. I don't think I replied. I don't remember. I got it early in the morning. You probably sent it at night, and I got it early in the morning. About um, oh, it would have been 5:45 in the morning. I think I grabbed my phone like that, and then I see there's a bunch of emails, and I read them while my eyes are still. Uh, yeah, and you're the guy from Fayetteville. I've actually Highway 24 coming out of Fayetteville, going towards it's going east towards the coast. Um, you're probably familiar with that road, the one that's got all the road work on it. I was actually spent 2 days down there, Wednesday and Thursday, putting lines on the road. My God, it nearly killed my ass. It was hot as shit. Carl Jones, 20 fags in UK is over £9 now, and they cry when people turn to vaping, then DIY. £9. And sorry for you Americans, fags are cigarettes. I'm sure you knew that anyway. 20 cigarettes in the UK is $9. 14 years ago when I was there, they just hit the sorry, not $9, £9. £9, about $13. Um, about 14 years ago when I left, and cigarettes had just hit the £5 mark. I remember I remember in the budget when it went up to that point, everyone was going mad. Now they're £9. That's just ridiculous. J. Jerry, mix your 100 milligram nicotine with PG or VG, 500 ml bottle of each. Now yeah. What I've got to do is I've got to do something with it, Jerry. The 100 milligram, I'm not so worried. Well, I am worried about it because it made me so sick. I'm worried about the 400 milligram, and I think I just need to water it down by 4 or even 8, make it in the 50 milligram, and use a bit more of it. But see, I make a lot of stuff not for me. I'm making stuff for videos all the time, trying to find different recipes and flavors and different things. So I don't put a lot of nicotine in there. So I won't want to waste all my nicotine on all these 10 ml and 15 ml trials. I only put nicotine in there when I've got a juice near to being right, and then I'll put it in there and I'll take it to work with me, and it's got the 3 milligrams in it that I want. And also I like to know what the nicotine does to it as well, whether it adds to the throat hit or everything else. RLM, it's my first live chat. Also been watching for a few months. Great channel. Well, thank you, bud. It's good to see you in here. Yeah, 400 milligram Nick, you might need a respirator. Well, what I do with it, it's in the freezer. It's in a blue bottle in the freezer, and I get pipettes. I glove up. I tell my wife and kid to stay well away from me for the next 10 minutes, and I make sure the dogs are nowhere around, and I put everything in the sink. And then I'd use the pipettes to come from that bottle to a 15 ml bottle. And then I only put probably half of that. So I maybe got 8 ml in the 15 ml bottle with this stuff. And it lasts quite a long time. I probably only need to put about 4 ml in there. But that's how I put it from one to another. And then I use gloves and I wipe the bottle off and everything after it gets used. But yeah, it does worry me a little bit. I ought to just water it down with PG. Okay, we got a part 1 and a part 2 here. I see part 2. Oh, part 1, there we go. As I said, I'm now 66 years young, and the pic of me I use on my Google account was from 1984 when I lived in NC. I was in the SCA recreating a person 950 AD from the island of Gotland. Yes, a Viking. My beard was to my waist. I can see that, and so was my hair, but the ladies love braiding it. No shit. What part of NC were you? Well, big shout out to Glenn Oldham. Just sent $10 through the super chat. Awesome channel, Chris. Here's to you on what you do for everyone in vape community. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Really do. It's you know what, this channel, I need to check. It's almost a year old, I think. It's about a year old on my birthday. I think I started it right around my birthday, which is the end of July. So, and I think we'll be right up at 5,000 subscribers. And at 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give something away. The only thing is, with the way the law is right now, and it's changed drastically over this last year, as we're all talking about, shipping anything outside the country that is in liquid form is a pain in the ass. When it's got to do with vaping, it's a double pain in the ass. I send it with my fingers crossed sometimes, wondering if it'll ever get there. So when I give this giveaway, I may have to just keep it to the United States for the juice part of it. But what I think I'm going to do is give away a mod, a tank, and some of my juice. If someone in England wins it, they'll have to forget about the juice part of it and get the mod and the tank, because I'll buy it either from England or buy it somewhere else and get it shipped in. I ain't so worried about that as much, but the juice is an issue. The last stuff I sent outside of the country was to Canada, and the guy in the post office asked me what it was, and I said it's vape juice, but it's got 0 nicotine in it. I said, so really it's just an inert food product. And he said, oh, I've just got a letter in this week, said we've got a notice here that I need to read. And it was all about vaping and what that can be sent through the mailing system. And it's yeah, that was the last time I tried to send anything. Chris B, you do know premium gas is no different than regular gas. Bunch of tests were done. They just push you for premium gas so you can make more money. Chris, I don't want to start a big argument on this, but trust me, there is a huge difference. My car would knock like shit if I use normal gas. The difference between them both is they are exactly the same, except one of them's more volatile than the other one. Normal gas ignites, takes a lot less compression and ignites quicker than what the premium does. The premium can put up with a bunch of compression before it goes boom. So if I put the other one in there, it will actually compress and ignite before it's supposed to. There's certain cars you've just got to be real careful with, and especially mine, because it's tuned for a 93 gas. They do a 91 gas and a 93. As soon as I bought the car, I bought an off-the-shelf tune for it on a cob thing. But we won't go too much into that. We were talking about juice, but I know that I've got to have premium gas. If I don't, I can really hurt that car, especially seeing it's been tuned so far. In its normal state, straight from the dealer, I could get away with 91 because they don't do 93 in all the states, but they still say don't use less than 91, and you'll find that on most modern turbocharged performance cars. But anyway, Stuart Halls, is it weird my cats love the smell of my all-day vape? It sits there with its nose twitching in the vape. It loves it. Somebody else told me that recently as well. My dogs couldn't really give a shit about it. I'll like blow it at them. They just look at me really weird. Chris B says dog wants out. The dog's... I've got to watch that little shit. What have you got in your mouth? Butthole. What have you got in your mouth? Leave that alone. God, he's picking up fucking sunflower seeds that the rats had dropped out of the cage. The casings. The dog will eat anything. Well, that's a puppy for you, right? But they're going to want out real soon, I can tell you that. I've got to keep an eye on him because he'll go over and start chewing up stuff. And when I smoked 50 grams of tobacco to hand roll, was £9. It's now at 19. 19. I wonder why people... Oh, that's just ridiculous. I used to hand roll as well. That's the last thing I'd done when I was in England, was hand roll my cigarettes. When I come over here, hand rolling's not such a big thing, and when you're hand rolling, it looks like you're rolling a joint. And I kind of went off of it. So I thought, I don't really, you know, everyone looked at me a bit weird, so I stopped rolling my own. Your oldest vid is 11 months. Yeah, I think it should have a date right underneath the video as well. Let's have a look when it is. No, it was in July, I'm sure of it. Right, my channel. Come on, videos. Oh no, don't throw up, you asshole. Joey. Alright, dog's going to throw up. Brilliant. Not much I can do to stop him either. Oh my god, what if... That is great, Joey. Perfect. Thank you. Right, you're going to see this. You won't see this on a live feed anywhere else. But now I'm going to clean up dog vomit. Go lay down. Go on. That's because the asshole eats grass like a cow. Good job I leave a bunch of tissue there for my vaping stuff. But yeah, you won't see this anywhere else. What the fuck have you been eating? That is nasty. I'll be right back, folks. I need to wash my hands because I got a little bit of gooey on me. Go on, go lay down. Right. Let's get back to where we were. Damn dog's throwing up. July 16th, 2016. So 15 days. And we will be 1 year old. Let's get all these windows back up. Alright. Shit. Okay, Madison County for 8 years, then Crouse for 45 miles southwest of Charlotte. I don't know where that is. Joker just made my first DIY shake and vape berry. Got the gummy bear and has a cinnamon taste, kind of weird. The gummy bear, that's Flavor West. I don't get that. No. What percentage, Joker? Because you only need it about 3%. You sent me a acid clone recipe? Pony on acid clone recipe. I don't remember. How long ago did you send me it? Well, I'll go down for that in a second. You need to look into some sponsorships from Flavouring Company. Folk with way less subscribers get them. Nothing wrong with it. Some free flavourings. Yeah, I know. I know who you're talking about. It's John. It's JFM. JFM's got Flavor, and he's got Flavora sent him all the flavours as well. I haven't had any of that, but I think John I think John is very good at what he does. He's very good at marketing himself, and does a great job at that. And his channel is more polished than what mine is. And I'm sure that these people like to see that as well. I'm not going to change where I am with it. I don't need anything from them. I would love to. Yeah, I'd love every company to send me everything they got. But at the same time, I don't need to. And the flavors I got now, I can't use them all. I've got tons of them, and I've got more on the way. But I know what you mean. But at the same time, I've got something going on with 99 Juices right now, and I need to get on top of that because I've let that kind of run away from me. I was supposed to do something in the week. And they, in turn, have got somebody that wants me to review their juices. So they're going to be sending me about 20 juices, is what they said. And a couple of other things going on. But I'm not too worried about it, to tell you the truth. I kind of like, if the trouble is that once you get into all of that, you're kind of lumped with it. You know, you can't take time. People have invested stuff into you, and you need to stay with it. But yeah, anyway, I'm not too worried about it. Yes, I would love to have the free stuff sent to me, and John is actually very good. When he finds something out there, he will actually contact me and say, hey Chris, you might want to get hold of these people. I've got hold, like Liquid Barn. He put me in touch with them. I would have never gone to them otherwise. So yeah, there's certain things like that which I love doing. I've got in contact with Bull City Flavors as well this last week, and got something gonna be happening with them because they're just up the road from me. So you'll find out more about that as time goes by. But yeah, there's a couple of little things going on, but yeah, I'm not too worried about pursuing it too much. When you going to do, oh yeah, you already had the Pony on Acid. Has he come back with that yet? No. 3% in email. Joker, what's your June 14th? I sent the recipe via, you responded, and it sounds good. Oh, well, let me have a look. Got my email right here, and yeah, I would have given you this email. June 14th. June 14th. I don't see anything there. Twitter. Something about blood pressure. OneNote notifications. Something about a credit score. World Series of Poker. FastMed Urgent Care. Again, OneNote again. Apple cider vinegar. That's to lose 17 pounds in 1 month. And Newegg. Oh, and PayPal. My PayPal statement coming. Yeah, double check when that. Just check that was on the 15th. I'll go back and find it. And I'm guessing you sent me something to try, because the thing is, I don't know if it's a clone or not unless I actually try it. Yeah, I'll have to go back there, Joker, and find out what was going on with that. Because if you wanted me to try it and see what it was like, I don't know what Pony on Acid clone is, but if if you say it was a clone, you want me to make it up and show people, I can't really do that because I don't know how accurate it is. But if you just wanted me to mix it and find out what it was like, then yeah, get up with me. Either send me another email and put in there, make sure you damn do it this time or something, and I'll write it down, or just resend that one. Oh Lord, Sigurd, kids, they're all the same. Mike Co, not just JFM, mate, loads of lower subscriber ones do. And what they're doing, Mike, I think, is just going out there and digging for it. If people don't find me, then I'm not too worried about it. And like John deserves his sponsorship. He puts a load of good work. He does. He works hard at it. I'm good friends with John. And he is one of those people. He's not just like that on camera. He's like it behind the scenes as well. I can honestly say that. I don't owe John anything. I could talk shit about him if I like to, um, but sorry, I just seen something that's taken me. I'm not going to talk about cars and Octane. I'm not going there no more. Um, but yeah, John deserves what he's got, and he puts a lot of work in behind the scenes. Um, his channel is very polished. I've always said from day one, I'm a pretty good graphic artist. Not bad. I'm very good with Photoshop. I'm pretty good with Premiere Pro. I've been using it for, oh God, 10 years or more. Both programs. I'm not much of an After Effects person, but I've got a neighbor just down the road who I know really well who does it for a living. And I just got offered, somebody recently, just a few days ago, said, if you want something put together for your channel, I'd love to do it for you. And I'm like, I kind of like how it is. But I said right from the start, no editing. It needs to be raw. It needs to be a normal person sat behind the table, because that's what I am. I come on in front of you guys and kind of talk. I don't give you any bullshit. If I don't know, I don't know. And if it's something I don't, I don't. I try not to feed you any shit. This is what it is. I don't know everything. But yeah, I've always wanted to be just that person sat at the table and actually help out the beginners that are coming into it. Yes, there's other people that have been doing it for a long time that also like the recipes and everything else and like what the channel's doing. But it's aimed at the beginners, to show the beginner that this is actually what happens. Here's the bottle, here's the drops. There's no cut in between. There's no cut between me putting the drops in, mixing it, and vaping it. It doesn't cut scenes or anything. It goes straight through. And if the mix is shit, I'd say it's shit. But yeah, that's kind of that's one of the differences. And I think a lot of these other companies also like to see something a bit more polished, a bit more professional, I think, as well. So I've never put myself out there. Did JFM come after DIY Vapor then? We were right about the same time. I think I did start before John by about a month, and he put out he put out about 5 or 6 videos last year on DIY. I put out something like 40 or something like that. And then when it got to Christmas and the New Year, we were kind of chatting back and forth and different things. And then he started to do daily stuff, and he started to really go into it. So yeah, he was just a little bit after me. But where I got all the subscribers was because between July and Christmas, I was active as hell, where John wasn't as active. So he never started building his audience until the beginning of the year. But he's got a good following, and he's very, very liked amongst his subscribers and the DIY community. I know I'm liked by my subscribers, but I think there's a couple of people in the DIY community that would rather see me 6 foot underground. But but I'm not here for a popularity contest. No, we won't go any further on that one. Crispy, mixed up recipe you posted on group, steeping now. I'm a dumbass, just found 5,000 mil of your all day, 5,000 mil of your all day vape, 9 months old, on top of 2,000 mil 6 months old that I forgot about. Tell me what it's like after 9 months. Love to know what it's like. Do you know what? I've got some under there that's about 3 months old. Well, no, it's not that much. 2 months old. Chef Flavors in UK look like a good site. Have you used it? No, I'm not in the UK, Jerry. I live in the States. Although I'm English, I live in the States. I will actually be American sometime in the next 9 months. I'm going to take the citizenship, and I will be illegally American. Lord Sigard, Thor, $3.50. Super chat. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yes, what makes your show great, mate? No editing and all that other shite. And it's not because I'm too lazy to do it. It's just I still got to edit because I've got a microphone on, and I've got a camera. Only takes 30 minutes. Some of my things are 45 minutes long, so I've got two different bits of film I've got to put together, and I've got to sync the audio with the video, which is pretty simple. Just some hand claps before you start videoing. But I've still got to go through it, and I've still got to check, because sometimes I'll screw up. When I do screw up, and where it gets edited is in the first 5 minutes. If I start something, I'll say, hey folks, how you doing? And today we're going to talk about something. I'll be like, fuck it, I don't want to start like that. And I'll stop and I'll clap my hands again to sync the audio and give a visual cue that I'm starting again. Sometimes I forget to take it out. I've had to take videos down before. Actually, JFM, John, he got hold of me one day and said, Chris, so many minutes and seconds you clap your hands. Was that supposed to be in there? And I was like, fuck, no, it isn't. So I had to take the video down. Talking about raw vid, no other. Can you see the person cleaning dog puke? Good on you. Yeah, no shit. Is Berry Blend from Flavora around the same as Harvest Berry from Cap? You could look at them kind of the same. Obviously, they don't taste the same, but they're. Do you know what? I would say yes. I would say yes. I would put them in the same kind of category. They're both very, very good. My personal favorite would be if you had one in each hand like that, and you said, "What do you want, Chris? You want the Berry Blend or you want the Harvest Berry?" I'd take the Harvest Berry every day. That stuff's like crack. Actually, you reminded me of something there. I'm going to write that down. Harvest Berry. I haven't used it for ages. Harvest Berry. Use it. There we go. So Glen Oldham, is Berry Blend from Flavor? Oh, I just read that. Lord Singer, thank you for the help with live chat. This info helped me for you and will help with DIY or die. This with the $2 earlier cost me 30 minutes of work. Like I said, I enjoy doing this. I wouldn't be here without you folks anyway. You kind of make it worthwhile being here. There is the occasional asshole that comes through the group, and just for everybody's information, I don't read the video comments very often anymore, because the bigger the channel gets, the more subscribers you get, the more assholes come in. So I kind of don't read them anymore, because I'm one of those people that just love to retaliate afterwards. So I try not to, and then maybe after a couple of weeks, sometimes I'll run back in there and see it, and after that I'm like, well, I ain't going to retaliate, it's too old. And I'll kind of do that, but then someone might ask a question that I need to answer, so I'll go that way. But yeah, I try not to read too much in it. Same with eliquidrecipes.com. I don't go over there and look at the comments. They come up on my phone. Someone commented. I'd rather not see it, because it's just, sometimes it's just bullshit. So, but I appreciate the support for you folks that actually do get something out of the channel. I appreciate it. I like to think I offer something that the others don't, and that is a raw format and lots of recipes. The others like to go in depth, a little bit more advanced, I guess I would call it. They like to talk about flavors and get down to the nitty gritty of everything, and I do watch their channels. I do go over. Wayne, DIY or Die, I watch his stuff a lot, especially if it's on like if he's talking about creams or he's talking about fruits or something like that, because it might be something I don't have, and then I'll go over there and he'd be like, okay, that's the kind of thing I was looking to get, and I will buy it on that. So I understand why it helps everybody. It really does. But I'm just not a great person to describe flavors. I know what they taste like, I know what they go with very well, but this channel's for pumping out recipes and help him with these TFE tanks to get them built and not leaking. You know, just some stuff that you use every day. My fave berry mix is FA Forest Fruits. That's another one as well. Yeah, Harvest Berry and FA. Do you know what? I think, again, if you were to offer me both, I think I'd have to go for the Forest Fruits as well. There's something about that. Forest Fruits is really good. I think it trumps the Harvest Berry. I'm still going to leave Harvest Berry in there because I did use Forest Fruits recently. Magma Current by FW is our fave in the family. Do you recommend anything with it, or would you try mixing it yourself? Let me turn my phone on. Let me go into the calculator. I have something in there. It's called Magma something, and I really do like Magma Current as well. And I forget about that one. I forget I've ever got it. I've got a bunch of other ones over there. Cloud9, Boom, all these different Flavor West things were really good flavors. Let me wait for this phone to come on. I was looking at a recipe that they wanted berry blend and don't have that, but have a lot of harvest berry. And yes, it is awesome. Okay, berry blend is not, I don't think it's as strong as the other Flavora flavors. I think it's right on par with the other stuff. I would use, if you're going to use harvest berry, I'd use it at the same percent. If it was me, I don't think harvest berries. I don't think berry blend is that strong, not for a Flavora flavoring. Okay, let's get into the calculator and find out what we've got under Magma. Sure, I got something. Magma Current. Oh no, that's just it mixed. I mixed it at 6% when I tried it, if that helps any at all. It might have been called something Magma. I don't see it here. Oh, my brother just asked if I'm in Florida. Hang on, let me answer him real quick. Okay, I'm doing YouTube live feed. Be around in about 30 minutes. There. Got to deal with your life, right, while you're doing this stuff. Anyway, we were saying about, we were all talking about JFM, weren't we, for about the last 30 minutes and what an asshole he was. Did everyone think he's an asshole? Oh, there's JFM. There he is. How you doing, John? I was saying nice things about you, seriously. Yeah, I can't find anything. I know I've used Magma Current, and I know I've mixed it with something, but it was very, do you know what, it might be a shaken vape. Maybe that's what it was. I'll have one quick look under shaken vape. Shake and bake? No, I'll have to have a look. I've used Magma Current, I have mixed it. I can't remember what I mixed it with, but it is a nice flavour. Glen Oldham, I was looking at a recipe, they wanted berry blend. And oh yeah, you already asked me that. It's a picture of the recipe. That's just Joker again, sending it now. Okay, let me check my email. Alright, I've got my email open, Joker. So I'll leave it open. It will give me a little ding ding when something comes through. Just made a Cloud9 yesterday, so we'll let it steep for us. For Boom, it's in OGB. That Cloud9 is nice. Oh yeah, do you know what, Warren? Yeah, you said Katie, Simon, Brian. I don't know. I kind of had it up there that I was going to be on at 5 o'clock tonight. Obviously, I know Simon's been working his ass off. Katie's either forgot or maybe something with the family. Brian, we only see Brian every now and again. Joker, are you a member of the Facebook group? Oh, something just come through. On my phone it did. Why does it not get messages? Why does it not come up on here? God, my phone battery's about to go. Oh no, it didn't come up. That's something else. Damn Dropbox. My phone's really fucked up today. It won't charge. It won't do anything. It still says no messages. Let's have a look. JFM can hardly hear at the Speedway, but I have been mixing for years, even in the Loran days. But my channel started as a tech channel until last year, where I found out people actually make videos. Okay, on mixing. There we go. So he did hear. He heard me being nice about him as well. Damn, I actually meant the asshole bit as well. I hope you're having fun, John. Thanks for that input. They say at 2%, so just try Harvest Berry. It should be good. Shaken Vapor fruits. You and Carl Jones, JFM. Hey, you and DIY Vapor are the DIY kings. Much love for Chris, and you found you chatting on here a few streams ago, like a month ago. Yeah, actually, me and John, we've been talking. We messaged each other the other night. We've got to get together. My life's changed a little bit in the last 3 months. Just nothing major has happened. Just all of a sudden, I've been going to bed earlier and been feeling a little bit better for doing it. So I need to get with John and get an evening in. And I know he doesn't like to do his too late. But we need to get. We used to do a Wednesday night, I think. So maybe we need to get back and do a Wednesday night or whatever we can do together and get another live feed going, because I did enjoy those two. Because one of us could mix while the other one was chatting, and it worked out good. Especially when John was mixing, because then you didn't have to listen to him. Oh dear, I've got to have a poke, John. Stuart, you got me in the group, so if you come up with anything for Magma, let me know. I use Magma with ice menthol. Okay. Liam, how's it going? Chris B, why at 1% Dulce de Leche in a mix? That's all I taste. How long to steep to get it to mellow down? You don't. You got Dulce de Leche by TFA, right? I get the same problem. I put it in a mix and it's just Dulce de Leche. That's it. I don't taste nothing else. I've got it in the Milkman. I think one of the latest ones I've done, and I put it in at 0.25%, so 1/4%. And finally, I could still taste it, but it was doing what I wanted it to do. So what I've done, I've bought Dulce de Leche by Flavor West, and I'm about to try that. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to see how that one does, and it smells a little bit more on par of where it should be. You know, what I expect a Dulce de Leche to smell like and taste like. Carl Jones, can you do a Rice Krispie Squares recipe? Rice Krispie and marshmallow. Already done, Carl. Let me open Dropbox a minute. It should be in there. It's done quite a while ago. It's actually done last year, I believe. Should be under Rice Krispie treats or something like that, I think. Maybe I didn't put it in here. Doesn't look like I did. Alright, well we can change that. I haven't got a lot of phone battery left, but we'll get that one in there. I think it's in my old. Maybe I got a new version of it. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Rice Krispie cakes. I don't know what this one come out like. Don't remember it. But it's in here. So let's... Do you know what? Let me type it. Well, the trouble is, it takes so fucking long. I'm not that fast. Alright. Here it is. Alright, crispy rice cereal by Flavor West, 5%. Sugar cookie, Flavor West, 1%. Graham. Why Graham Cracker Clear gotta be so fucking long word? Graham Cracker Clear, which is TFA 1.5, and then Marshmallow by Flavor. I'll use Flavor West Marshmallow. This is a more recent one then. I don't even remember what this one tastes like. I hope it's okay. It's in here. Marshmallow, 4%. Seems a little bit different than what I would normally do. So I'd imagine it was. I was definitely trying something different. There we go. All right, Joker. I've still not got that email. Double check here. It's not coming on my phone. No, I don't have anything. Check that you've got the email address right. It's this. Oh, there we go. Part 1, Part 2. Carl Jones. Yes, DOA and John together would make it. Yeah, I mean we do. We've done a few. Yeah, if you look back in my channel and in John's channel, there's live feeds with us both on there. On your old username on ELR, you made a Skittles recipe. Was it any good? Looking for a good Skittles recipe. Use TFA Rainbow Candy, but not the same as Skittles. I don't... Do you know what? I don't remember. Let's have a look. ELR. I don't see a Skittles one under my old one. My recipes. No, no Skittles. Is it under my new one? Let's log out a minute. Log out. No, I don't see a Skittles one that I put up. Not sure where you've seen that one. Ah, shit. Did I shut down the damn... I shut down YouTube. Ah, do I need to stop doing this? Lucky enough, the live feed is still going on because I got the other program open, but I'm not seeing it myself. There we go. I don't see the Skittles thing. I've got to pop my chat out and everything. I don't see the Skittles thing. I've got to pop my chat out and everything. Okay, I think I'm back to normal. Yeah, I don't see it over there. All right, let's go down through here. Right, part one. The first mix I made was June 26, 2017, and was your Shake and Vape Berry with 4% blackberry harvest berry. Yep, yep. Vaping on it now. What do you think of it, Lord? Was it? I mean, give me your honest opinion. Is there? Sorry, the Tutti Frutti was at 4%. I know. Yeah, tell me what you think of it, and be serious. I mean, think if it's needed some sweetener, if it was not as strong as you thought, or stronger than you thought, or whether it's good. It's nice to hear some feedback. How long are you streaming for? Another 15 minutes, because if I don't let these dogs out, one of them's already thrown up in this room. They're both shitting here next. How long are you streaming for? Another 15 minutes, because if I don't let these dogs out, sent to both email address now. You got two email addresses for me? Oh, because you got the one through the Google. Ah, okay. Hang on. I know why, Joker, because one of them does not go to my computer. I don't have it pull it in. It only goes to my phone. That's why. Okay. Hang on. I know why, Joker, because one of them does not go to my computer. I've probably got it come through here. Yeah, my Gmail goes to my phone. I don't do anything else on there. Nope, I still don't have any emails. Not on either email address. Yeah, my Gmail goes to my phone. I don't do anything else. Nope, I still don't have any. DIY Vapor, nice one, Chris. Not on either email address. Liquid Barn is a good cheap website. You can get 5 gallons of VG for $98 and it's good quality. I think the last place I got my VG was from Amazon, and a bunch of people said, oh no, you need to get it from here, it's cheaper. The thing was, I didn't pay for the shipping. I got Amazon Prime, so I got something like 2 gallons of VG shipped free, so it kind of worked out cheaper. But everyone does say about Liquid Barn, it is really good. Oh, let me turn. I can hear myself there. All right. Where are we now? GFM, I want to do peanut butter Rice Krispie treat. That sounds awesome. But I got to head out and watch the show. Can't hardly hear anyway. Have a good night, Chris. Yeah. Okay, John. Good to see you. Yeah. See, John's even got a code for Liquid Barn. I need to hit Liquid Barn up. Give you guys some more stuff from now. I'm not worried about what I get. Just kind of try and pass some stuff on. It's good to get, or just send them. I'll just send them John's way. I'll just say if you need 15% off at Liquid Barn, go over and see John, and John can give them to it. Let's have a look. Yeah, good night, John. Let's make sure we chat sometime in the next few days, and maybe we can get well, not maybe, we will get a live feed on. Carl Jones, thanks for the Rice Krispie treat, Chris. Got it saved as notepad file. Looks nice and easy, yet can imagine tasting bang on. I had another one which tasted really good, but I'd done that one for a reason. I think it was because of Flavor West marshmallow. I think there was something I found in it that I thought this is going to work. I can't remember why I'd done the sugar cookie and the graham cracker clear. It doesn't sound like it should be there, but it was. I think the Rice Krispie cereal on its own didn't quite do it, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember the thinking behind it at the time. Maybe there wasn't any. Yeah, you would have heard the echo. I'm sorry. For some reason, it was coming out of my speaker, and yeah, you shouldn't hear anything now. Yeah, I shut the page down by accident and then didn't mute the video because I like to see what's going on and make sure the buffering's okay, which I hadn't had any buffering issues for a long time. So been smoking from 1971 to February 2017. My taste buds are shot, but my friends who have tried it love it. Well, cool. it was one of those. It's one of those ones that's nice and simple. 3 flavors. They're kind of assorted berries anyway, which sounds strange, but they're harder to mix because they're already mixed. But those just happen to go together. And I like shaken vapes. I like to hit something together real quick and have something, and they're fresh as well. They're nice and fruity and fresh and ready to go. I like them. That's why I use them a lot. Bang On Rice Krispie Treat, FA Meringue, TFA Marshmallow, Cap Vanilla Custard, TFA Bavarian Cream, and TFA Rice Crunchies. Then 1 to 2% super sweet. I'm not going to pick that one apart. I know I wouldn't use Cap Vanilla Custard just because it's so eggy. I don't know. But hey, each to their own. I mean, I ought to try it. You know what? I'm going to screenshot it. There, I've got a screenshot. So I'm going to mix that up. See. Screen shot of Rice Krispies. Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a go. Because even though it doesn't look like that should go in there, maybe it does. Maybe I'll learn something. We hear, love your videos, keep up the good work, and Liquid Barn has free shipping if it's over $50. Yeah, the last one I bought, they were like $24 each or something like that, so I guess it was right up there. But I bought them one at a time. I think I bought one, and I bought a half gallon of PG, then I bought another one. Been using Nicotine River for VG, 5 gallons. God, you guys get through a lot of VG. I don't even buy it 5 gallons at a time. I ought to. But what's the shipping like on 5 gallons? I mean, that's a 5-gallon bucket. That's, let's see. It's VG, so I know water is £8 a gallon. VG is more viscous. It's probably more like £10 a gallon. You've got about £50 in weight. What does that cost to ship? Let's have a look. Rush Alter, we should talk sometime. Love your videos, keep up the good work. Okay, sounds good to me. 1C of Fender. I haven't seen you for ages. What is your white whale? Thank you, awesome show. White whale. White whale. Is there something in the background? I don't know. I don't know what the white whale is. I lost sound. Did you say you did a Rice Krispie treat? If so, oh, have I lost? I shouldn't have lost sound. Okay, Joker. That's weird. Show it sent. Check your email for June 14th. We talked a couple times. Search Pony on Acid in your email for Chris Vaporman. Alright. Let's do that. Yeah, I want to find this Joker. Copy. Let's see if it's come through yet. Still nothing. Hold on, downloading one. Pony on Acid, got it. Okay, I got you now. Oh God, you've got it sideways. You've got it. Oh, well, that's all right. I'll put it into an editor. I have it. Harvest berry, lemon Sicily, raspberry, sour, strawberry FE. I've got every strawberry there is out there. I don't know who FE is. Or is that strawberry FA? No, it's got to be FE. Yeah, don't have that. Who's FA? Flavors Express. I don't have Flavors Express strawberry. I've got every other strawberry though. I've got something like 12, 13. I think I've got 14 strawberries. But no, we'll put that together. Harvest berry, lemon cicely, raspberry, sour. It's got sweetener. How much sweetener has it got? That can't be right. 5% sweetener? And I'm looking at it on its side here. Are you sure this is right? For finished liquid mix base. Oh, it's making a base. Okay. All right, this is for a base mix. Okay, I was looking at it. I was like, one of them said like 40. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, see that FE, I don't have the Flavors Express. And that's 43% of the base mix. So that's more than twice everything else. What's half of the mix is strawberry FE. So I'll have to have a look for that before I can mix it, because otherwise we won't get the same results. But I have it, and I've just put in orders. I've just spent a shitload on juices. I'm not gonna order for a little bit yet. Train Sonic, Moby Dick. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was about. Vaping is a great way to. Hang on, where was Joker? Oh, right there. Gonna go down through it, guys. I've got about another 5-10 minutes. I've got to let these poor dogs out. Let's have a look. Give it about 3 weeks, mate. It's wonderful. Can also sub the cap vanilla custard and use FA custard at 1%. Yeah, no, I'm going to use it as you got it. I mean, it's easy for me to sit here and say, that ain't going to work, but, you know, I've got to put it together. I mean, it might be the best thing I've ever tasted. I'm going to definitely do it, though. I've got all those ingredients. Rush also, love the videos. Keep up the good work and hard work, and you have great quality videos. Thank you. Yeah, nothing wrong with the quality. I use... I only shoot in 720 now. I don't do 1080 anymore because there's no need. Most people watching this on mobile phones, they don't want 1080. There's no need for 1080. I've got a huge monitor here. I've got a huge flat screen next to me. I don't watch most of this content on the net in 1080. So I shoot in 720 now on everything. Action cameras, the camera, everything else. But there's nothing wrong with the quality itself. I've got studio lights and everything else. It's lit nicely. But I just don't want to edit. I don't want all that little cutscene and I don't know. I want to. It's not that I want to be different. I am different. So that's how we're going to stay. At DIY Vapor. Yeah, the mix you want to mix but can't quite now. Harvest Berry Shake and Vape, one of my all-day vape, good recipe. What do you get off the FA Tutti Frutti? Banana or mint? I thought it was like the sweets but different. No, it's not like the sweets, but you said FA Tutti Frutti banana or mint. I don't get either. Let me go get that thing. That's if what they're asking, unless I'm reading it completely wrong. Right, it should be. I don't use it very often, but it should be in here. Tropical. Come on, it's got to be here. Oh, strawberry lemonade. See, when I'm looking for stuff, I forget I've even got it. Come on, where's the Tutti Frutti? Got it. FA's Tutti Frutti. Shit, I ain't got much left. I used the shit out of this. Oh, now you say about it. That's bizarre. I get mint. I get mint straight away. Why is it? I've never smelt that before. That is really weird. As soon as I smelt it, you'd already put that suggestion in my head that it's mint. But I smell mint, and even when you said banana, I'm like, hold on a minute. It's hard to actually nail down exactly what I'm tasting. But it is like a mixture of different fruits. It doesn't taste like mint to me. But my God, does it ever smell like it? It smells like like you said, like a banana and mint. I've never noticed that before. But when I taste it, it tastes like some sort of like candy fruit, like a mixed fruit candy. I don't know if you're English or not, but it reminds me of those fruit salad chews we used to get. We used to have the blackjacks and you used to have the fruit salads. It reminds me of the fruit salad chew. All right, I've got to read out a few more of these. Do you know what, guys? Stop typing that DIY vapor now because I've got to go, and I seriously got to go. These dogs, it's not fair on them. Free shipping on 5 gallons of VG. When I bought it, it was free shipping, and they came in single 1 gallon containers. Okay, still, it's like £50. Shit. Well, I'll have a look at that, Chris, because that's one hell of a. I get through a lot of it, obviously, because I'm making recipes all the time. Yeah, I'm always getting through. I've got something like 2.5 gallons right now, so I'm okay for a little bit. But next time I will definitely take a look at them. Oh, Chris, yeah, I did do a Rice Krispie. I typed up the recipe earlier. Hang on, let me see if I can find it in here. Does it show me pretty easy when I type something? Should do. Should come up with my little emblem thing on there. No, it doesn't, does it? I thought it'd give me that little like crown emblem thing. There it is. Okay, all right, now I see it. Okay, here's the recipe that I've got for Rice Krispie. This is my own. But I've had like 2 cracks at it, I think. One quite a while ago, and then this one, and maybe one other. Your white dog needs to pee. The light coloured dog is actually laying down right now. He's okay, but he does piss like a racehorse. So yes, he's going to need to go. Joker, use TFA for the strawberry. Trouble is, if you're using FE and I use TFA strawberry strong as shit. Yeah, might want to rethink that one because I'll probably come back and tell you it tastes like alcohol. Just knowing what I normally put that in with something like sweet strawberry. Sometimes I'll put it in there like 2% or something like that with like 8% sweet strawberry just to back it up a little bit. But if you've actually tasted the one with Flavors Express, I need to get Flavors Express, and I will get it on my next order. I just don't know when my next order is going to be yet. Stuart Halls, I'll send you my OGB clone. Okay. Wish I could reach through the screen and hug you. Love the vids. Thank you. Lord Sigurd, I get my VG and PG from Amazon Prime for yeah. That's where I got my last ones from. I know I used to get them from eSig Express. I bought 1 gallon from eBay once, and that was absolutely fine. And then I bought the rest of it. I bought quite a bit on Amazon, just because I got an Amazon Prime account, which I got that by accident. I tried their freebie last year just before Christmas and forgot to cancel it, so they charged me $99 for the year. And do you know what? I've used the shit out of it. I've got their Fire Stick, so I watched some of their free programming stuff on there, and then just out of the shipping, I've probably had like 10 to 15 things shipped to me from Amazon and never paid a penny. So it's paying for itself. That's what he means by what's your white well, a commercial juice you want to make but can't see. Oh, okay. I get you. All right, sorry, I didn't see the analogy there. I get it. Now, where did all that start? Because I just seen the white well thing and then don't remember the rest of it. Are you asking me of one? Yeah, Train Sonic fuck sweetener. Do you know what? Sorry, let me come back to that other one in a minute. But Train, it's ruined my fucking taste buds right now. Sorry, I got to say fuck because you did, but it's ruined my taste buds. Sweetener will mess you up. Of course, I've been doing the beard clone and it's very, very sweet. So I've been vaping that and really like it. That's about one of the only sweet juices I like. But now I'll go back to one of mine and they taste bitter. That's why I'm thinking one of these other juices that I made recently, which I thought was nice at the time, is now tasting harsh. And I think it's because of the sweetener. And I think a lot of these other mixers out there are too dependent on the sweetener, because you can make shit taste good with sweetener. You put a sweetener on a dog turd and I'll neck it. But yeah, the sweetener is throwing me off. I went for probably 9 months without making anything with sweetener in it. And I think that way you do get the flavor bang on and not have to worry about sweetener, because sweetener makes all those flavors taste different. And I think as a mixer, as somebody that's developing recipes all the time and trying to find new stuff, I think I need to stop with the clones for a little bit and get off the sweetener. Because, yeah, that's a great point though. I am not taking any more questions. Rush Alter, let the dogs out, then come back, please. I've done 2.5 hours. I am done. But you're the last. I'm going to just read out these last ones, and then I've got to get out of here. But Mike Co. He said about the white well. I don't know if someone was actually asking me what is my white well of commercial juice that you want to make but can't quite get it. Oh, okay, a commercial juice you want to make but can't quite get it. I'm sorry, it's right there. Probably Swamp Thing annoyed me a little bit. I got close to it and I thought it'd be easy, just a sour apple. But I know those bastards put something else in there and I can't quite figure out what it is. That one I'd like to get. Although I wasn't that struck on the juice, to tell you the truth. The beard clone was right up there, but I've got it. Even if these other flavors that come from Capella don't quite hit the mark, what I've got already is probably the best clone you're ever going to taste out there of that. Seriously, I'll put my hands up right now and I'll slap myself around the face if you don't think the same. It is bang on. It's very good. But it needs to be even better, and I think there's one other flavouring coming from Capella, and I don't think it's going to arrive till like next Friday or Saturday, but I think that one will actually it will get it absolutely perfect. If a recipe calls for 1% sweetener, does it matter if I use Cap Super Sweet? If it calls for 1% sweetener, put 0.5% of Cap Super Sweet, because that stuff is crazy. I don't know about FW sweetener because I've not tried it, but super sweet, 0.25%, 0.5% to 1% sweetener definitely. I buy my VG with nicotine in it, so just add flavorings. What do you think about that, or should I mix VG with nicotine added? Glenn, I wouldn't worry about it. If that's what you do, stick with it. The main thing is getting the flavors right. I wouldn't worry about if your base has got nic in it or not. If that's what you've been working with, I would stay with it. I wouldn't worry. I mean, that way your nicotine's already mixed and you don't have to worry about having pure nicotine. Well, not pure nicotine, but strong nicotine sat around. My nick is 100 in VG and 24 for 125ml, cheapest shipping from Liquid Barn. I never pay for Amazon Prime. They allow Gmail accounts to create new, and for your email, if you had a symbol in it before at, you can create multiple Gmail addresses that go to the same one. Holy shit, Stuart, you dog. I like it. I just seen rocks at the bottom. Still waiting on a margarita, Chris. I'm not answering any more questions about that. I really don't know where to go with that margarita right now. It's going to need some. If you want to do a proper margarita, it's got to have some saltiness to it. So it's going to need saline, which I've not used before. I don't know. I should use it. I should at least give it a go and see what it's like. But yeah, it's going to take some other alcohol stuff to go with it. I don't know how many alcohols I want to own. That last one I put together was nice though. Hi Chris, another crispy treat found online. Slickhead, Bavarian cream, marshmallow, rice crunchies, toasted marshmallow, and vanilla custard TFA at 0.25%. That sounds more like what I would expect from it. The Bavarian cream's a little high, but the marshmallow, the rice crunchies, the toasted marshmallow, and 0.25%. I thought the toasted marshmallow might be up there a bit more, but yeah, I guess you don't want it too toasted, though, do you? No, that seems pretty good. Crispy, great show as always. Well, thank you. Your thoughts on Slickhead 78 crispy treat recipe? Looks big weird, the percentages. Where is that? God, I can't find shit. I guess you mean in here. How come I can't find anything? Oh well. Your thoughts on Slickhead 78 crispy treat recipe? Looks big weird. Looks big weird, the percentages. That must have been the one I looked at just a minute ago, I guess. Thank you for your time. When is your next live chat? I am not sure. I don't know what I'm doing next weekend yet. Don't know what the weather is going to be like, because if it rains on Saturday, I won't fish until Sunday. But I like to fish Saturday because I've got a couple of other English guys that I fish with, and we all go out on a Saturday. So I definitely want to do that, and then I don't want to have to rush back for 5 o'clock to do a live show. So I'll probably do it Sunday night instead. But I will try and let you know on the I'll let you know on the Facebook page. And if you guys are not a member of the Facebook group, look above in the DIY Vapor header up there, and you'll see a Facebook link. Go ahead and join. There is a wealth of knowledge over there. Ask your question. There's a whole bunch of people that are very smart and know their shit and can help answer a lot of questions. And there's always recipes going up and people showing off their new mods and what their flavor haul they just got delivered. There's tons of vape mail and stuff like that on there. It's really good. It's actually a very good, very, very good group. I enjoy it. Bye, Chris. Big love from me and the UK. Hell yeah. Thanks, Stuart. Okay, this is long enough. Get your babies outside before you got more to clean up. I've not had dinner either. They've got to have dinner. I've got to have dinner. Check this site out for VG Base with Nick. Liquid nicotine wholesalers. Alright. Copy and I'll do that right now. Straight after we leave. Copy. I've got it copied. Okay. Well, I think that's it, folks. We did talk a little bit about good and bad mixes and what goes wrong. I think we kind of covered that a little bit. I would like to have done a bit more on it, but there's only so much when I'm trying to critique myself, it's kind of difficult. But yeah, just to let you know, I fucked up a couple last night and done great the night before, so I don't know what the issues are there. But anyway, we all have our good and bad nights, right? And sorry I didn't mix anything tonight. I don't think I mixed it. Oh, one other thing before we go. I'm going to try it. Monster Custard. It was made on the 11th of June in a live show. I said it's going to need 4 or 5 weeks of steeping. Well, let's just try it now. It's had, what's it had? 3 weeks. Thereabouts. 20 days. What did I have in it? Oh, it's okay. It can go on top. Same sort of shit. Let's give it a quick try and see what initial impressions are. I still think it'd be better steeped another 2 weeks, but let's see what it tastes like now. Because I'm not the biggest fan of Caps vanilla custard. Do you know what? That's very good. Shit. It's got good mouthfeel, it's got a great throat hit, and it's smoother than a pair of cashmere boxer shorts. It's good. I like it. It probably would be better after a couple more weeks. Man, it's got a great taste though. It's got a great fullness to it. I'll have to... this was in a live feed, so maybe it needs its own video, because the live feed's 3 hours long. You can't find this shit in there. So maybe I'll leave it a couple more weeks and try and be patient, but I think I'm going to vape a little bit more of that tonight. Need to go to bed, bro. Mrs. Cured of me. Okay, Mrs. Cured? Remember, the Facebook page link is up there. My website link is up there. The website's coming on. I'm trying to keep up with it. I need to put a lot more stuff in it. It'd be good to have you guys go over there and comment on a few things. Let me know that that things are working. And if you haven't already, give me a like. I've got 37 likes. I got 1 thumbs down, so somebody didn't like it. I love that. But it's not for everybody. I can probably guess who it was. But anyway, I will catch you all later. Have a great rest of your weekend, and for you American folks there, have a great July 4th. I'm on a 4-day. Well, I was on a 4-day weekend. I worked today, so I have 3 days off now. July 4th. Next year I'll celebrate July 4th properly. It'll be my independence from the UK. Because I'll be an American citizen, although I'll have dual citizenship. I'm going to shut the fuck up now. I'm out of here. Lord Sigurd, $2 super chat. Thank you very much. You did enough to help me with using live chat. Get your babies outside. What the hell? Give you $2 more. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a great evening. Enjoy your July 4th, and I will see you next week, or maybe even see you Wednesday if me and John can get our shit together. Good night all.